made Barry, which is one of our bass lines. I want to make another bass line. I may even do another bass line after that because, as you guys know, I like my bass lines. And I like to have them quite different and all over the place. So I'm going to create another one with a bit of a different feeling. Barry was very, very stabby if we ever listen to him. That's all good, but I want to make one which is a bit more intense, kind of a real fast wobbling kind of one. So let's just, as usual, load up an instrument rack. We'll get our sub in there first with the operator. Let's drag it in, load up a chain, let's call that sub. Make it nice and low. And of course give it a bit of pitch envelope. Might even, we'll work on that later. I might give it a bit of an LFO. Actually, let's work with that. So I'm going to sync it. Awesome. I'm going to duplicate this, and we'll call this high. Let's add an EQ8 after it, just to get rid of the sub frequencies, because the sub is doing the sub frequencies. And now we can put high on a new. Let's make it a square. Let's give that one a filter. Bit of an envelope. Give it a bit of an attack. Bit of resonance. And give it some reverb. I like using reverb very subtly on stuff to give it space. And I reckon a flanger before the reverb will give it a nice, not so much feedback. It's quite cool. Let's play the EQ a little bit, bring down some frequencies. Let's get that quite a lot of Q. Add in another pole. Kind of like there was a sweet spot here as well, added some more Q. Maybe not so much. And let's put a, let's use the overdrive and see how that sounds before the reverb. And the high end. So bring up the dry wet a bit. Maybe not so much drive. I like that. Awesome. Let's duplicate the high. So we've got two of them. And let's change this one. Let's change the wave shape to a square de saw. Change this to a high pass, see what happens. High 24. Let's have no attack and have this one coming down. Change the curve so it's a nice slope. get rid of the flanger on that one. Make this reverb quite short. Oops, I just did that on the wrong chain. Come on, Z, 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 Z. So back to this one. Lots of dry wet. Because this one's kind of taking over the actual main part of the sound, so we can have a lot of dry wet on this one. Maybe on the sub not have so much LFO. Maybe bring the sub up one. I like that. I might even put an auto pan on this high. We'll rename these to high 1 and high 2. Oops, high 2. And let's put an auto pan after high 1. See how that sounds. Where are we? Auto pan. So an auto pan pans the sound from left to right. So give it some amount. Give it sync it to the rate. Not so much amount. Excellent, I like that sound. I think I'm almost done there, but let's map some stuff to the macros. The first one obviously is the womp 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 sound, so the LFO rate of each of the things. So the LFO rate of the operator 1, the LFO rate of the operator 2, and of operator 3. So that means we can go, if we set it on 1/8 like we had before, we can go. So we'll just call that rate. That's a good one. We could play with the attack. No, the attack time of the high 1, which is quite cool. So let's go map attack map. We'll call that high 1 attack. It's all good. What about the frequency of the overdrive? That would be a cool one. Let's go over here. Frequency of the overdrive. Map it to here. Quite subtle, but I like that. The feedback of the flanger would be a good one. So let's go, where are we here, flanger, feedback, we'll map it to there. Let's also map the rate of the flanger to that one as well. So the higher the feedback, the bigger the rate. It'll get really, really crazy if we bring it right up, but awesome. Just have to make sure we change that to high 1 overdrive. Call it O drive. And this is flanger. Just call it flanger. Call it higher 1 flanger. And then high 2. We'll go the release time of the filter, the decay time, sorry. So the decay time of high 2, decay. Let's go decay time. Let's play with the reverb actually. Let's go decay time of the reverb on that to there. Let's restrict that so it doesn't go too far up. So pick the decay time. Here's our decay time. Let's make the max say 2 seconds. It's even too much. Let's bring it down to 870. Let's have fun with these two poles. I enjoy when I move them around. So we've got pole 5, oops, pole 5 and pole 3. Let's set the how are we going to do this? Okay, we're going to map the frequency of pole 5 by selecting it, clicking on the frequency and then clicking map. Okay. And then let's bring the minimum value up to what it was before, roughly, which was about there. And we have to do the same for 3. So we're clicking on 3, clicking on frequency, remember 2.27 kilohertz. Map it, and then bring this up as well. Oh, where are we? Roughly about there. So that's that. So now let's bring this one down a little bit there. And I'll bring it down by 2. So now in theory, if we turn the map mode off, let's just hide this for a sec. Double click to hide it. Now if we move this macro, see those poles will move. They could even be lower. So let's go map mode. Let's bring these down. We'll just say there and there and there. And just for fun, let's map the gain of pole number 2 to that as well. Let's reverse the gain. Where we gain. So let's go plus 15, negative 15. And in fact, let's change the gain of 2. So 2 is currently at plus 15 decibel gain. No, sorry, not 2. 5. The gain is at 4.73 at the minimum value, so let's remember that. We'll map to that as well. But it is at 3. The gain we're going to map as well. Remember 3, the gain is at 7.38. 7.38. And they're going to go up to 15 decibels as we move that up, which is pretty crazy. Like so. That's pretty cool, I like that. That was the... What was that one? Can't remember what that one changed. Forgot to name it. Oh, that's the high to reverb. And this is high to filter. I think that's quite a cool one. And in fact, let's map the dry wet value of the reverb. Where's these down? It's going to map the dry wet value of the reverb to this as well. But we'll have it so it goes from 50 to 100. Just type it in. So when this is here, liking that. Maybe turn the volume down a little bit on the high one. I'm even gonna go... I don't like the auto pan. I'm gonna add a chorus. That's no good. Just want to give it a bit of space. Let's use the filter delay trick as usual, because it works. Sync, sync. Awesome. I like that. So that's the second bass sound I've made. Yeah, I'm gonna make another bass sound so that when we actually put a tune together, I can kind of use different bass sounds at various places throughout the tune. What do you do these colours? I'll go dun yellow, red. Looks good. And let's name this another bass line. B, still a guy, Bert. It's Bert. There you go. And let's save that in my instrument racks. There. There we go. Alright, TomCosm.com.